Good afternoon, everyone. This is Attorney Ahmad Yakzan from the American Dream Law Office. We're coming to you live from my office, and we're going to be answering some questions very soon. I actually just got probably some of the best news that I got in the last 10 years I've been in practice. Today, a long-term client of mine became a green card holder, and I met them. I met them when I started my own practice about 10 years ago, and they were really struggling, and I felt really bad for them. And then I took the case, and literally what we filed 3 or 4 motions to reopen, applied for their immigrant visa petition, applied for a motion to reopen again, applied for the case to get closed, and applied for went to hearings for them, got the case terminated, then went and applied for their green card, and we went to the interview last week. We still had an issue because the government didn't close his case in the system yet, so we had to go in and talk to the Board of Immigration Appeals for them to close the case. And today I got the approval notice. I can't tell you how much happiness I have in my heart right now, because they truly deserved it, and they deserve to have they deserve to have that peace of mind that comes with being a legal immigrant. After a very long time, this guy has been here since he was literally on his parents' passport when he was 6 years old. Literally, and he's stateless. He's a lot of things, but at the end of the day, this is why I do what I do, and I absolutely love the fact that he's safe now. He can actually go home if he wants to. He hasn't been able to go home. He's been here in the United States longer than I have. He came in 1996. So it was it's a very happy feeling that I have right now. It's peaceful, and it all comes from he's one of a lot of clients that I have, but he's always gonna have a special place in my heart, because we really went through it together. Went through about 10 years. For us to get where we are today. And when you hire someone, an immigration attorney, you want someone who's gonna stick by you. And this is something I really love, the fact that we stuck by this guy. He was a referral from a very good friend of mine that I went to law school with, and at the end of the day, we did it. And when I called him today, he told me that I know what I'm doing, and without me, he wouldn't have been what he is today. And honestly, without them, I probably wouldn't have been able to stick by them for that long. They are amazing people. I am Attorney Ahmad Yakzan. If you guys haven't listened to me before, I am an immigration practitioner. My main office is in Tampa, Florida. I have offices all over the country. I have offices I have an office in St. Pete. I have an office in Orlando. I have an office in Miami, office in Washington, D.C., and an office in New York. So if you guys are looking for any immigration help, I'll be more than happy to represent you and do whatever you guys need. I'll be more than happy to help you. Just call the office. If you have any questions for me today, go ahead and drop them in the chat. And if you're watching us on TikTok, you guys are amazing, but I only have 2 likes this far, and I would really appreciate if you guys can add some more likes to this. We have a lot of people listening today. If anybody has any questions, drop them in the chat, and I'll be able to respond to them. I do also have my own questions that people have sent me during the week, and I will be able to help anyone who sends me it's a very good day, so I'm feeling generous. So if you call today to schedule an appointment with me, I will take $25 off of the consultation fee. If you call us and you book it on the first time you call us, I'll take $25. Just tell him Ahmed told you on TikTok that he's gonna be doing it for 125 instead of 150. Okay, so the first question that I have is, my brother-in-law is a minor who entered through humanitarian parole. Could he apply for asylum on his own? If he's under 18, under 21, he will be more. He is able to apply for asylum. Now remember, since he came in on humanitarian parole, I take it he came here to the United States more than a year ago. So he's gonna have to qualify for a waiver of the 1-year requirement. The 1-year requirement says that if you come to the United States, you have to apply for asylum within 1 year of coming to the United States, or you have to qualify for an exception to the 1-year requirement. So if you have the 1-year requirement, then you're gonna have to qualify for an exception to the 1-year requirement. So if you qualify for the 1-year requirement, go ahead and apply for the asylum and take your chances. It's going to take some time, especially if he's a minor. So it's going to take some time if he's a minor, but he's probably going to be able to apply on his own. So there is nothing stopping him from applying for his own case. The guys, if you are watching us live, could you please take a second to share the lives with your followers? I would really appreciate it. All right. So if you're under 18, you can apply for your own asylum case. I've done it a million times before. So just go ahead and file for your asylum case, and if you are able to do it as soon as possible, especially if you're gonna have a 1-year requirement for the filing, and you've been here in the country for more than a year, go ahead and apply ASAP for you to be able to be granted asylum if you qualify. The second question that I have is, I recently received a DUI. Is that going to affect my citizenship case? Absolutely will, especially if you've been arrested. On the N-400 form, the citizenship application, it asks you if you've ever been arrested or do you have any criminal cases pending against you right now. So if you are arrested within the 5 years of good moral character period, then what's going to happen is that it's going to reset the 5-year period, especially if you get a DUI conviction, or if the case doesn't get dismissed, you're going to have to actually start the 5 years again. I have actually, especially if it's been more than one DUI that's on your record, they are going to probably deny you, because one of the things that one of the questions on the N-400 application is, have you ever been a habitual drunkard? So if you have more than one DUI, they will have the argument that you are a habitual drunkard and you might not be able to qualify for the citizenship. So if you have more than one DUI, please don't apply for citizenship on your own. Hire an attorney to go with you. Now, just the mere arrest for a DUI is not enough. You're gonna need a conviction for it to get to affect your naturalization case. So if you do get convicted of a DUI, you're gonna have to reset the 5-year waiting requirement. I am an asylum seeker. My wife recently entered the country. Can I add her to my application, or does she need to make a new one? I mean, you can add her to the application, or you can have her do her own application. What I will probably lean towards, if she has a strong case on her own, to go ahead and apply for her own asylum case instead of joining your own case. That will probably be the better strategy, especially if she has her own case. And even if she has her own, if she does apply for her own, she can add you to her case if she has a strong case, and that would not affect anything. It's not gonna affect your own asylum case when it comes to that. So I always say, don't put your eggs in one basket. So if you could do it with your spouse, that's fine. But if you do it separately and you have more than one case pending, one for her and one for you, that would also be okay. That's what I would lean towards, as I said. If you're watching us on TikTok, I would really appreciate some hearts, guys. Follow us. My email address is intake@americandreamlawoffice.com. You can also call us at 888-963-7326 24/7. You are more than welcome to call us and schedule a consultation 24/7. We do have consultations same day. We have consultations the next day. And we have consultations over the weekend if you guys want a weekend consultation. Now it depends on which kind of consultation you book. Depends how much money you have to pay for the consultation. But even if you pay for my consultation, the money is going to be taken out of your legal fees, so you're not going to lose anything. Okay, so the next question that I have is, what are the requirements for naturalization exam waiver? There isn't an exam waiver per se. There is some ways to make it easier on yourself. So they have to conduct the exam. But if you have if you qualify for some of the legal waivers that they have on the form, including the 5515 or 5020. So if you're 55 years old and you've been in the United States for 15 years, you have a special exam that you can do. If you have a mental issues and you cannot remember, then there will be also another exception. If you're over 70 years old, 74 years old, there will be an easier exam for you to take instead of the one that everybody takes. So there's not really a waiver of it. There is a way that they make it easier for you to become a citizen if you meet certain criteria. As I said, it's 55-15, it's 50-20, and 74 years old, or if you have a mental or psychological problem that stops you from being able to recollect or speak English, they will also be able to waive that for you. So there is if you're trying to get a waiver, don't do it on your own. There's a bunch of requirements that you have to go with, and under this administration, you're going to have a big problem trying to get the requirement waived for the exam. So make sure that you are hiring an attorney especially if you have any issues, or if you think you're not going to pass the exam. Hire an attorney to go with you to the interview. Make sure that you get that waiver, because you're going to be wasting your money if you don't do that. All right. If you are watching us on TikTok, please give me some love, guys. Thank you. All right. So the next question that I have is, I'm a U.S. citizen. Do I need an immigration lawyer to obtain a U.S. passport? Yes, you do, and you might need a couple of other different type of lawyers depending on your situation and why you're not obtaining a passport. So If you're a U.S. citizen, there are some requirements for you to get a passport. For example, if you owe more than $5,000 in child support, you're going to have a hard time getting the passport, and you're going to have to take care of the child support issue before they issue the passport to you. So you might need a family law attorney. You might have something criminal in your background. You might also need a criminal attorney to help you. And if there is an immigration issue trying to prove that you're a U.S. citizen, an immigration attorney will also be able to help you. So make sure not to do it alone. And if you have any issues, as I said, you need to hire an attorney to make sure that the attorney can help you get what you're trying to get. All right, next question. I am a green card holder who is planning to marry an asylum seeker. Can I adjust his status? More likely than not, you probably won't be able to do it, because if you are married to a green card holder, you have to be in status. And if the beneficiary actually has an asylum case pending, he might not be able to obtain a green card without leaving the country and coming back. So what we do in these cases, either try to naturalize the green card holder if they qualify, or try to send the asylum seeker outside the United States and bring them back for them to be able to adjust their status. Now, it's a little more complicated, but it's doable. So don't give up hope. As I said, call an immigration attorney, and I will be more than happy to help you prepare anything you want to get a green card for your spouse. The next question that I have is, how long is the process of child to parents petition? All green cards right now are taking about 1.5 to 2 years. So if you are trying to do a green card for your parents, it's taking about 1.5 years or so. All the green cards are taking that long, especially now that they're requiring everybody to be interviewed under the new guidance from the administration. So if you're getting interviewed, you have to wait much longer for you to be able to actually get that green card. All right, and the last question that I have is, have an H-1B, could I work for other employer at the same time? Absolutely not. And I might actually lead you to losing the H-1B status that you have, because H-1B is limited to the one employer that actually petitioned for it. If you want to work for another employer, that employer will have to go through the steps and apply for your own H-1B. Guys, these are all the questions that I have for today. Thank you so much for joining us. I truly, truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for everything, and I will see you guys on Friday. Take care, and stay dreamy, guys, and call me, and I'll be more than happy to help if you need any type of help. Thank you so much. Take care.